Howdy folks, how you guys doing today? This is a nice beautiful Sunday for me. All the mountains are closed around here, so I'm just walking through the sagebrush, which is no fun, but it's funner than no walking. As everyone knows, I've been doing my naked Olina matches. That's a Olina with no damper. And the reason I was doing that was because a long time ago Hawaii Bad Boy said that the theoretical possible most fidelity, most resolution that you should be able to get out of a driver is one with no damper, nothing between it and the eardrum. And that really resonated with me, and kind of always had that in the back of my mind. So finally with the Olina, I'm like, okay, I'm going to achieve this next level of fidelity. So I've been doing this for like 3+ weeks, did like 70+ EQ matches. What I ended up finding out was like I can tune for, like say a certain genre or maybe a couple, but what would end up happening every friggin' time is I'd eventually run into a track or just, change genres to something that was too different, and this wonderful tuning that I just did just fell apart. And it was just like, what am I not getting with this? And I could like literally match EQ curves from like all the best headphones out there, like literally match, and they would sound good, but not good enough with all the things I played. I just could not for the life of me figure it out. So finally yesterday I spent pretty well 12 hours. Also, since I can't hike, I'm able to spend more time on the hobby, but so I spent 12 hours messing with this, and I have actually finally understood why I can't tune a headphone with no damper. And the reason is acoustic impedance. And what that means is the front damper is impeding, that is, it's slowing down certain frequencies of sound as they pass through it. And it's a non-linear type of thing. So as you turn your music up, the damper will absorb, like I said, non-linearly high-end frequency information. And basically what that means is a damper is built-in volume scaling on a headphone. And I really didn't realize this on an intuitive level. So yeah, after all of that work, all of my hopes and dreams are smashed. Once I realized that, I went right back, stopped doing all my PEQ matches, and immediately added acoustic impedance to the headphone. Right now, I'm not going to give you the entire special sauce for it because it actually turned out way better than I expected, and I literally did one try at it. But like I said, it took me months and months of messing with the, call it, not O2 driver, the same deal. Months and months of screwing with this thing to understand how it all works. So in the end, I modified the shell, poked right through the front vent, added a damper, and when I say modified the shell, I mean inside the front bore, it's modified. And I'm not going to be specific about what it is right now. The reason for that is because it turned out so much better. Like I said, it took me maybe 10-15 minutes to accomplish that after I gave up on the PEQ matching. Stuck it in my ears, and the heavens opened up and all that. It's so good that I'm gonna probably try and make something happen. Hey man, if anyone has like a name or something throw out there for this special tuned headphone, feel free. Although it's probably easier once you know what it sounds like. But yeah, it's mind-bendingly good. So at the end of this, well, basically what I did was I added in what we'll call a medium-high acoustic impedance to the headphone, right? So it's definitely going to be higher than the Olina was stock. It's definitely going to be higher than if you put in 2 dampers, and it's going to be higher than if you stuck in, I don't know, like a Tanya damper. So medium-high, and what that means is that now the headphone will scale perfectly with volume, and also genres that may have different overall volume levels, essentially, maybe they're mixed hot or whatever, it fixes that issue entirely. And so for myself, for the mythical volume scaling, for all the things I've talked about on my channel, it turns out that the acoustic impedance is probably one of the most important things with a headphone, never mind the frequency response. So I just wanted to talk about this real quick. I'm headed back to my place to do some actual reviews. Got a box full of headphones. Now that I understand the acoustic impedance on an intuitive level, then it makes things incredibly easier for me to rate and understand the interaction between genres, volume, and the things I like and the things other folks like. Right on. This is a pretty good breakthrough for myself, at least. And but you know, it's a bummer. I wasted a lot of time on, I don't know if I'm wasting, but learning about acoustic impedance. Right on. I'll talk to you in about 10 minutes.